don't got no mic in your phone.
No, I don't need one.
Now that's classy. I like that. We'll hurry.
Drop some. What you doing? Drop some? By your foot. I'm talking about by your foot. No, that's not by the, what's called? On that head. All right, look like, okay, all right.
I got something expensive in here.
Oh, okay, all right.
Waiting on your cue.
Come on. I do be lunching sometimes, you know, so she'll knock me out. Even like that yesterday, like 4 times, bro. Hurt. Yeah, my God, man, I'm mad as hell. Got it. Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, before we get started, we're going to turn the face to east. We're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Hakadash.
Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstones, teaching well, teaching love to the elect, all the nation of Israel. And the true Israelites consist of the so-called Negroes, blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native-made Indians, and wherever Israelites been scattered to, due to the curses whose spirit goes back to the Israelites. The Most High name is Yahweh. His only begotten Son name is Yahushai. And they coming back, Yahushai coming back to save the elect of his people.
Right.
The elect of the elect is a chosen and a chosen. 2/3 ain't gonna be cut up and die here, Babylon the Great. 144,000 and 1/3 and no more multitude gonna be saved out of it, man. So Lord willing this count be edified to the elect. So let's start with 2nd Ezra 8 and 55. We're gonna read down to 2nd Ezra 9th chapter, man. Cause pretty much we got the way going on St. Patrick's Day, which that shit is now next week. These people out here already looking up in that spirit, in that father spirit, man. You know? So let's get into it.
It's 2nd Ezra 8 and 55. And therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish.
Wait, don't ask no more questions when these people begin to die. You know? Go ahead.
For when they have taken liberty, they despise the Most High.
Wait, they despise the Most High. Everybody got liberty out here, man. But they load the law of the Most High. You see? So don't ask no questions. When they begin to drop like flies, go ahead.
And thought scorn of his law.
Wait, they forsook his laws, statutes, and commandments. Think it's grievous, right? Go ahead.
And forsook his ways.
Forsook his ways, his order. Go ahead.
Moreover, they have trodden down his
Right,
righteousness.
moreover, they have trodden down his righteous ones, which is what? Being the prophets. Go ahead.
And said in their heart that there is no power.
Wait, say in their heart, there's no God. Like you said, songs. A fool has said in his heart, man. Because Jake, we see now, Jake becoming atheist, man. They are truly, they part of the devil, man. They tick on Esau customs, man. You know? Bring it out when you get it. Let's get that first.
This is Psalms chapter 14 and verse 1.
Yep.
And it reads, the fool have said in his heart, there is no God.
Wait, a fool said in his heart, there's no God, man. You're a damn fool is that. The boy of the say, man. Damn, you condemn. Go ahead.
And it says they are corrupt. They have done abominable works.
Wait, they are corrupt. Doing abominable works. Because if you don't believe in the Most High, you're not going to obey his laws and commandments. So you're going to do as thou will. You're going to be a low. You're going to eat like crabs, lobsters, you know, so forth and so on. You know? Go ahead.
And it says, there is none that doeth
Go back to the second Ezra.
This second Ezra, chapter 8, verse 58. And said in their heart, there is no power, yea, and that knowing they must die.
Right, knowing that they must not. We open up with what? Ask no more questions, and the multitude begins to perish. So because they don't believe in the Most High, they're going to die. You know? Go ahead.
Second Ezra 8 and 59. For as the things aforesaid shall receive you, so thirst and pain are prepared for them.
Wait, because the scripture say, drop the second Ezra 16th chapter. Started, let me see. No, 16. Yeah. Started 37. Started 36.
This is second Ezra, chapter 16, verse 36. Behold, the words of the Lord receive
Wait,
it.
the words of the Lord receive. Put that in your wallet. Receive these laws, statutes, and commandments. Receive Yahweh Shemashah's word, which is able to save your soul. Receive it with meekness, man. Go ahead.
Believe not the gods whom the Lord spake.
Well, believe none of these false gods out here, these pagan gods out here, man. You know, people making themselves a god. So don't believe them niggas, these leaders, white, these false leaders. Don't believe them. But rather believe in the Lord, His word, which are faithful and true. Go ahead.
Behold, the plagues draw nigh,
Right, the plagues draw nigh. Go ahead.
and are not slack.
Not select. Go ahead.
As when a woman with a child within the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb.
Right, great pains compares to a womb. Go ahead.
Which pains which the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
So these prophecies, these plagues, these pains slack not a moment. So go back to second Ezra. Read that part again from the top.
This second Ezra, chapter 8, verse 59.
Yep.
For as the things aforesaid shall receive you, so thirst and pain are prepared for them.
So those are pains are prepared for them. They're going to be thirsty because the scriptures speak about a famine. A time like no other. Famine of food, famine of water. This is what the Bible say, man. We can see it. You know, there's a food shortage is going on right now. The money collapsing right now down in California. What the Silicon Valley Bank? Come on, man. It's crashing, collapsing. So we can see these things taking place. But the Lord said, what? My soul should drink. But you should be thirsty. You should cry hallelujah of spirit. For blessed things are prepared for the ones that don't believe in our word. Go ahead.
And that spirit follow me to your next great meal.
Right, follow me, follow who? Yahweh Shah. You know? Go ahead.
Second Ezra 8 and 59. It says, so thirst and pain are prepared for them, for it was not his will that men should come to naught,
Right.
but they which be created have defiled the name of him that made them.
Y'all defile them. You know, every day we all these testimonies acts, man. Go ahead.
Hey, look, you know the feel out, you know the feel where from no water, your body shut down on you. You start catching all types of cramps. You know, you like, God, I need some type of substance in me, I need some type of water. Your muscles start pulling and shit. That's why I said thirst and pain should come upon them, man. Because what's the true water? The word. You know? Yeah, you got it out.
Like you said, John, you should never thirst again.
Yeah.
You know? Because water is like oil to a car. You gotta have water, man. You know?
Yeah.
Get that first, that John. Then we get that in second Ezra. I wanna say, John 6 chapter. John 6, you should never thirst again. You should never hope. John 35. Yeah, 35.
Yep, this is John chapter 6 and 35. This is John chapter 6 and 35. And Yahweh Shah said unto them, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst.
Right. You should never thirst. How can you believe it? By the scriptures, man. know, he that believes in the scripture has said out of his belly to flow rivers of living water. See? So you're not going to thirst, you're not going to hunger again. You believe in Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh. You know? You started believing in those names, first and foremost. What? Let's get some right back to the 14. That's the state of mind. Then we're going to pick back up the second edge.
This is Sirach, chapter 13, and verse 14. And it reads, love the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh all thy life, and call upon him for thy salvation.
Right, call upon him for thy salvation. Everybody call upon the name of the Lord to be saved, right? So call upon him, believe in him, man. You know, to be saved, you got to call upon his true name, man. You know? So go back to the second edge.
The second Esdras, chapter 8, verse 61.
Yeah.
Second Esdras 8, back at 6. But they which be created have defiled the name of him that made them,
Right.
and were unthankful unto him which prepared life for them.
You see, the Most High prepared life for us, man. Start, hey, with his people, first and foremost. But what is Jake doing? Lord the law of the Most High, defiling his name. You know? Being a nigga, being a whore.
Right.
So forth and so on, man. Go ahead.
Verse 61. And therefore is my judgment now at hand.
Right, therefore now my judgment now in hand. And I can't wait till judgment, man, like, finally happen, man. 1,000 I want, we know it's on 10,000 on one side and the other. You know? You seen Turkey 50,000 plus died because of the earthquake. Hey, I can't wait till it hit home, man, in the States. You know? Go ahead.
Second Esdras 8 and 62. These things have I not showed unto all men.
Right, so these things have I not shown to all men. So who have he showed it to? Himself is the prophet, the secrets, man, the mystery.
Amos.
Yeah.
Amos 3:6.
Yup.
Deuteronomy 29.
29. Yep. Hey, that was that happened on Israel. You know?
Yeah, that's right.
Go ahead.
It said, but unto thee in a few like thee.
Right, it said I feel like thee. You know? Not to everybody, only a few. Go ahead.
And it says, these answer I and said, behold, O Lord, now hast thou showed me the multitude of the wonders which thou wilt begin to do in the last times.
Go ahead.
But at what time thou hast not shown.
Go ahead. Go to 9. They
Second,
go into it, you know? That little part go way to 9, you know? So you gotta understand the angels breaking down to our edges. You know, don't fuck these niggas in the nutshell. Don't worry about them. Worry about how the galaxy be saved. Go ahead.
the second Esdras 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
That's the key part. Measure down the time diligently in itself. You gotta measure the time. We know time for time about to go forward this Sunday, right?
Today.
Yeah, Sunday, 2 a.m., right? But how can you measure the time? Spiritually, by the prophecies, man. Habakkuk 2 and 3. You know? Yeah.
Yep. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
The vision is yet for a point of time. Everything got a time and purpose to it, right? So there was vision on the prophecy in Hebrew with constant one. Going to a divine communication prophecy, the oracle. So the vision yet for a point of time, go ahead.
But at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Right, but the end is just speaking, not lie. So the end is speaking right now. The prophecies are speaking right now, man. You know? Go ahead.
Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
It will not tarry, it will not be delayed. It will not be prolonged anymore. So it's going to happen in your lifetime, man. You see? The Lord come back to destroy this kingdom, this age. So let's go back to 2 Esdras 9 and 1.
The second,
Go ahead, bring it out.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
Right, so everything is a time to see. Under the heaven, what's under the heaven? Up. So it's a time and place for everything. It's like time to play, time not to play.
and a time to every purpose under heaven.
Keep going.
A time to be born, a time to die.
Wait, it's time to be born. Wait, it's time to be born now. It's time to be reborn. If you haven't already, come back onto the righteousness of Yahweh Shai. This is time to die. What? Twofold.
Kill the old man.
Kill the old man, and what? Time for people to drop, drop dead, man. You know? So it's a time for everything, man. We just last second answer, now the Lord judgment, now it has. You see? Keep going.
A time to plant,
What?
a time to pluck up that which is planted.
Well, all these false doctrines, all that been planted up by what? By the word. Like in 2 Corinthians 10 and started at 3, I believe. Real quick. How would you got? So I'll stay right there.
Alright. It's 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 3.
Yep.
And it reads, "For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh."
All right, go ahead. Because those that walk in the flesh will surely die. You know, walk in the flesh with enmity with the Most High. You know, go ahead.
Verse 4,
This is the point.
"For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal."
It's not carnal. So we don't walk in the flesh. You know, so our weapons are what? Spirit. This 16:11 right here, man. Go ahead.
But mighty,
Yeah. They said what?
but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of
But
strongholds.
to pulling down a stronghold, man. And Christianity a fucking stronghold upon our people, man. All our people push white Jesus, man. The Edomite himself don't push that shit, man. You know, it's only you Negroes and Hispanics and all you fucking tribes, man. You Dominicans, so forth and so on, man. Y'all push that BS, man. But now the Most High sent his servants out here to catch that shit down, to pull that up, to pull that up. What he said in Jeremiah, chapter Jeremiah 1 and 5. Stay right there. We're going to read that, verse 2.
This is Jeremiah chapter 1 and verse 5.
Yup.
And it reads, "Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee.
So everything predestined. Jeremiah was predestined to be a prophet. Go ahead.
And I ordained thee a prophet
Go
unto
ahead.
the nations.
Go ahead.
Then said I, Oh Lord, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child.
Right. Go ahead.
But the Lord, Yahweh Shai, said unto me, Say not I am a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee.
So this is the commandment. The Lord told Jeremiah, you should go wherever I send thee. Go ahead.
For thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee,
Do what? Go
and
ahead.
whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak.
We should speak. Remember, the Lord puts words in our mouth. So wherever we go, we're going to speak the words of the Lord. Go ahead.
Verse 8, Be not afraid of their faces,
Right?
for I am with thee to deliver thee, saith the Lord.
So we don't fear man. Who gives a fuck that you mean mugging us or you talking shit? You know what I'm saying? You know, bullshit. We don't, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Go ahead.
And it says, verse 9, Then the Lord put forth his hand and touched my mouth.
Right.
And the Lord said unto me, Behold, I have put my words in thy mouth.
I put my words, the Lord's words. I should feed you knowledge and understanding. My pastor, I said my pastor should feed you with understanding, according to his heart. So the Lord put forth his word in our mouth. Go ahead.
Verse 10, See, I have this day set thee over the nations.
Set thee over the nations, not over to our people only. You know, first and foremost, what to you other nations, man. You know, to you Edomites, you Chinese, you Japanese, you East Indians, you Africans, you know, Japanese, all you nations, man. I'm gonna say motherfuckers, but go ahead.
Verse 10, See, I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms,
Over the kingdom,
to root out and to pull it down,
pull out, pluck out. Go ahead.
and to destroy and to throw down, and to build and to plant.
And to build and to plant. So, hey, go back to class.
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 8, verse 2. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted.
Right, so it's time for America to be plucked up, man. This wicked society be plucked up, you know?
Yeah.
That means what his word is.
They're going to Malachi.
Oh, yeah.
4:1.
Yeah.
You know, he said he's going to lead them no root, no branch.
Yeah.
So the destruction going to lead them like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how.
Go ahead. Keep going.
A time to kill, a time to heal,
Yeah.
a time to break down, and a time to build up.
Keep going.
Hey, if I may add, we going through the breaking down process of this kingdom now. But the time to build up is this spiritual, what the Lord say, you build up this spiritual house.
Peter.
Right, lively stones, man.
Yeah, healing.
Right, hey, the healing, baby. How do you heal? You heal by the word, man. That's why King David always say, man, you take not thy word from me, take not the Holy Spirit away from me. You know, the word is a lamp unto our feet, man.
Yeah, if I can add, that's why your house shot say he comes to heal the lame and the sick. By what? By the word. And that's the only thing that can heal us. The only thing that can give us a sense of freedom. All right, the understanding of the scripture.
Yeah, man.
See? That's how we able to be free. You know? Yeah,
Ecclesiastes 3 and 4, a time to weep, a time to laugh.
A time to weep and a time to laugh. Right now, we're weeping right now. So what is these things for? They laughing now. They ain't falling now. So now we come to a time it's about to be reversed. They get Luke 6 and what's that? Luke 6 and 23. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
This is Luke chapter 6 and verse 21. Blessed are ye that hunger now, and ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now.
Blessed are ye that weep now. It's a time to weep and a time to laugh. You got this song by Drake, laugh now, cry later. Pretty sure he about to cry later. You know? Because we weeping now. So Lord willing, we finna laugh later. You know, all you ones that were laughing at us and scoffing at the land, man. You know? Go ahead.
Blessed are ye that are hungry now, for ye shall be filled. And blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh.
Right, so ye should laugh, so we gonna laugh. The Lord said, right, the Lord said, Papa, I was laughing at all your calamities. That's the time we're gonna be laughing, man.
Right.
And all your calamities, man.
Hey, cause look, they laughing at us. We out here in the rain right now. You don't think niggas, you know, they're scoffing themselves. But when time comes, guess what? The Lord gonna return their favor.
It's gonna rain on your
It's
parade.
gonna rain on your parade. What goes around comes around, man. All right, that's the justification of your how about small shop, man. That's why the prophets are made a spectacle to the world, man.
Yeah, it was saying by the foolishness of preachers, save them that believe. We're not out here bullshit, playing. It's cold, it's raining.
Yeah.
But these niggas out here are BS, laughing at us. And meanwhile, while it's cold and it's raining, you out there celebrating a holiday that haven't came yet, man.
Right.
You know? Got parades. Come on, I can't cut through the parade. What you mean I can't? That's not in the law, you know? Gotta cut through that shit. Right. Don't hold me up for him. I'm cut through that, man. It's like, man, you said that.
This is Ecclesiastes 7:2. And it says, it is better to go to the house of mourning
Right, better to go to the house of mourning, man. Go ahead.
than to go into the house of feasting.
Right, to go to the house of peace. You know? Go ahead.
For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay into his heart.
Right, living will lay that to his mind.
Those that understand it, right?
Those that have the understanding.
Ooh, backing up what you going into second Ezra 9. You know, measure the time different in itself. Only those will call that to mind. You don't understand what time they in. You know? Yeah.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 4. A time to weep, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones together. A time to
And the
embrace.
stones being gathered together now by the word of the Holy One, man. The true stones, man.
Right.
So we've been up the spiritual house, man. The chief house. Go ahead.
A time to refrain from embracing.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a time to get and a time to lose.
Right, it's time to get, it's time to lose, man. We coming through a time of great losing, man. Being pilgrims upon the earth.
Right.
You know? Because if you don't lose it, what you do is going to save it. And when you save it, you're going to lose your life, man.
Right.
See, we losing our life now because we can see.
So y'all dead in your whole time.
Right.
A time to keep, a time to cast away,
Right.
and a time to
Right,
rend.
it's time to keep what? These words. You know, hold fast to what they have. You know? Let no man take their credit. See? It's time to keep that. Then what? Time to cast away all the filth. The knowledge, the filthiness, man. You know? Go ahead.
A time to sow, a time to keep silence, and a time to speak.
Well, he said a time to sow and a time to keep silence. We come to a time of what? Keeping silence. Being what? The family of the word. You're not going to be able to talk. So it's the time to talk now. Being prophets, man. You know? Gospel being sent out, man. You know, all the brothers, the apostles on the highways and byways now, teaching the word. That's us talking now. You know? But then it said what? Time to keep silence. The Lord said he's going to make our tongue clean to the wood of our mouth in that time, man. You see? So there's going to be the time of keeping silence that time. You know? And remember what?
I was going to say, the prudent should keep silence because it is an evil time.
Yeah, Amos the fifth.
Yeah.
You know? Right, it's an evil time, man. You know? Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 3 and 8, a time to love, a time to hate, a time of
Whoa,
war.
hold on, wait. Read that part again.
Lord, slow it down. Ecclesiastes 3 and 8, a time to love.
This is time to love. Now is the time to love? No. It's never been a time to love, hey, strong so-called Negroes, man.
It's never been a time.
Never been a time, man. You see?
Never been a time.
Go ahead.
And you can add up all history to captivity to been there. It's never been a time of love. So we always been under subjection under other nations. Right? So we haven't ever been a time of love one another. You know, there was love. No, it's never been a time. Because there'll only be peace when the kingdom of heaven comes. Right. Because then we'll be an hour. The so-called white man puts that peace and love because he ain't his rest. It's his kingdom. You know, and we ain't what? We ain't our hell. So how can we love? You know what I'm talking about? And we suffer. See? Don't make sense.
Ecclesiastes 3 and 8, a time to love and a time to hate.
So I'm going to let you decide what time we in.
Right.
Hey, the war in Ukraine, what's still going on? Niggas still killing each other. So that's the time of love or the time of hate.
Right.
Let's go ahead.
A time of war and a time of peace.
So what time we in? We in the time of peace or the time of war?
War.
We in the time of war, man.
You know what's going on in the Middle East?
You said what? No more war? Hey, war coming here though.
Second won't come, third won't come quickly.
Better know. But that's the performance of Christianity. They have, you know, like I say, 2 Corinthians 4, he have blinded the minds of our people which believe not. They don't believe that war is coming to America. You know what I'm saying? Our people don't believe hard time is coming to America.
See, but the ones that are watching, well, we looking for war to come.
That's right.
Get Revelation 19:11.
You can smell it. And you can see it, you type in on Google or go on YouTube. Alright? It ain't hard to find, nigga. You got a smartphone. You see the controversy dealing with Ukraine and Russia. Alright? Israel and Palestine. You got the NATO and the EU. You see the conflict within that. Alright? Letting you know it's a time of war. Alright? But through the bread and the circus, alright, our people are being what? Tapped back down to sleep. No, they're being rocked back to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Just as this day today. St. Patrick's Day. They being rocked back to sleep.
That's next week, huh?
But here it is, they celebrate this weekend.
Right.
Lord willing, something happens. You know? You got it, huh?
The dude came back and said no more war.